And I'm back with another video. No, but hey guys, so look, I am coming back like I promised. I said I would. I said this week I would be more consistent, and I am. Here I am, being consistent. So what I would ask from you guys is to be consistent too. You know, I'm just getting started doing this, really putting in some work with this thing. I've never done this before. I am trying to get better as I go. I do watch my videos to critique my own self and do things a little different so that they can look a little better. Okay. But with that being said, today I just want to talk about postpartum once again, right? Because it's part of my life. You see my son, he's back here in the swing right here, so he could be making an appearance. You know, I like to do my things when he's like settled and not, you know, he's not settled right now, but he's calm. Well, he is settled, but not, well, my settled means sleep, you know, but hey, he's not asleep right now, so I have to go with it and make it do what it do, right? So I just want to talk about postpartum. I'm 14 weeks, so 14 weeks and 6. So what that means is tomorrow he'll be 15 weeks, and I'll be 15 weeks postpartum. So I wanted to just talk about a couple of things. So during my postpartum, you know, we all of our women, you know, that are pregnant and have been pregnant, you know how hard it is to lose weight and to get back to yourself, to, I call it reclaim your body. And reclaiming your body is so many different things. Reclaiming your body is getting back to somewhere near to where you were, as far as like, you know, what you look like, or, you know, to get the weight off, to get the baby weight off. Also, reclaiming your body is also a term that is used for breastfeeding mommies, because you know that breastfeeding is a lot, and I think I need to talk about my breastfeeding journey too as well, because that's part of this situation postpartum. As far as breastfeeding is concerned, I do breastfeed my son, but I only breastfeed him in the morning and at nighttime. Other than that, he drinks formula. I breastfed him about the first 2 months, just strictly breast milk. But I'm going to tell you like this. There was so many things that was like a turn on to me. Look, I started lactating, like my boobs started dripping a lot, and I could not handle that. I'm telling you, like, I was like, like, no, I'm not doing that. You know, like, I'm not gonna be walking around or whatever. The next thing you know, like, my shirt is all wet up or whatever. No, I'm sorry, that's just not for me. I didn't like that or whatever. So that was one thing. Another thing was, this boy loves to eat. He be eating. So he eats a lot, and like for my sessions where I'm breastfeeding him, I'm breastfeeding him for like an hour, or like 90 minutes or whatever, like, and that's too much. You know, that was just too much. It wasn't that it was too much because I'm just being selfish. It's because it was too much because I had other things to do. You know, I was in school and I had to finish. I had, you know, my time had to be separated. Of course I'm going to take care of my baby. Of course I'm going to feed him. Of course I'm going to do all the things for him. Every single thing, right? But he can't take up every single minute of my day. You know, because I have other priorities. I had to study. I had to, period. I had to write papers. I had to study. I was taking 18 units. So you do the math. Like, you put it together, you know? So it was not ideal for me to continue to breastfeed. And as far as pumping, my pumping was not going well. He drinks a lot, like I said. He drinks 5 to 6 ounces in one sip. He was drinking 4 at first when he, you know, when he was first born. But now he's moved up to we moved up to 6, from 4 to 6. But then I was like, you know what, this is too much. So then I bumped him down a notch to 5. So So now he's at 5, and they say at his age he should be drinking 4 ounces. But no, baby, please, not my baby. It's case by case basis, and this boy, Effort is gonna have a fit. Do you hear me? He gonna go crazy. You better get that boy his milk and don't play with him. So as far as breastfeeding, breast pumping is concerned, it was just like too much for me, because it was slow. I was only producing 2 ounces within like 90 minutes of breast pumping, and that was on both breasts. I was like, see, look, I'm not even getting nowhere with this. Like, if I were to, like, I needed a little bit more progress, in the process. Because, baby, I just couldn't, like, do it. So, basically, I just, I incorporated breast formula, along with breast milk. And that's where I'm at. I don't drip. I don't drip. My breasts don't leak. What else? I'm not, I'm not lacking, I'm not lacking anything as far as like, I'm not missing out on any time, like taking time up to try to pump. And it's perfect. It works out for me and it works out for him. As long as my baby is happy and fed, that's all that matters. And to you moms, that should be all that matters too. Don't get caught up like, excuse me, don't get caught up like in that perfect thing, like, oh, I want to breastfeed my baby, and the milk is this, the milk is that, the formula has this, the formula is this, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? Everything is fine, okay? Like, sometimes these facts are not facts, all right? So don't look too into that. Don't go too crazy on that stuff or whatever. Just do what's best for you. And as long as baby is healthy and happy and fine and, and ticking and hitting his marks as he's growing up, that's all that counts. And Effort just went to the pediatrician on Monday, and he is actually advanced a little bit. The doctor was like, he was like, in a little while he should be able to like hold up his head. And I'm just looking at him like, are you looking at this child or not? Like, he is holding his head up now. Like, he's like, oh, he is. I noticed that. Yeah, I was like, and he moves his head back and forth. I said, he's been holding his head up. He was like, yeah, like he's like advanced. Like, he was like, and then he was like, all his motor skills, he should be soon he should be learning how to roll on his stomach and roll on his back. I said, oh, he knows how to do that already, because he does. We do tummy time. I don't play, honey. We will be ahead of the game over here. Okay? We are going to get with the business as far as on my shit, okay? Like, listen. It's all about what you put into it. So, you put into what you put into your babies as much as you can, and then you get back what you put into them, It's not for you, it's not for me, it's for his good, it's for his well-being, it's for his advancement, for his development. And so, the doctor was like, he is doing great, like he's a bit advanced. I was like, bravo, bravo. So, he's great. Like, so as far as formula thing, people talk about, they say, well, the formula is this and that, la la la. You know what? The formula's fine. The formula's not doing anything. The formula's not stopping my son from doing anything at all. Period. Because I'm putting in the work with him. So that's where it comes. I think it's the parents that's not putting in work. Everything, people come on and say all kind of stuff, but one thing you need to do is do your own research and, develop something that will work for you uniquely, because each child is different. They're individual. Each child has different sits, just like any other person has different sits. So every child grows with, and meet their marks and do all those things at their time, right? On their pace or whatever. So, with that being said, you guys, just don't do too much like looking into everything, like look into things, but don't do too much like believing like word of mouth. That's what I'm trying to say. And don't research includes actually physically doing the thing, whatever that means. I mean, whatever that is. You know, if it's breastfeeding, then that's what that means. All right, so I'm off that. So I wanted to talk about these mommy makeovers. So I go to my girls. Shout out to Keyz of LA. Keyz of LA. She is a miracle worker, to say the least. She's called Keyz because, so this is for all my LA girls, you know? No, it's funny, but no, for real. Keyz is the business, okay? I have been going to Keyz. I think I discovered her on like 2 weeks postpartum. So I started going to her 2 weeks in, and she has this thing called Mommy Makeover, which she does lipo laser pads on you. So basically, like, she puts some pads around your waist, around your whole, around your waist, and you lay on this, you lay on the little desk, not a desk, but you know, the layout tables or whatever. You lay on the table, and she covers you up, wraps you up, and she melts some of that fat off. Like not she melts, but the machines, the equipment that she has melts some of the fat off. And then after that, she does lymphatic draining on you, and she does shaping on you. Basically, these are the same treatments that people that get surgeries, BBLs and things like that. These are their maintenance things that they're supposed to be using. These are the same procedures that they should be using, but they're also they're for anyone, you know. Therefore, you don't have to get surgery for it to benefit you. But those are the maintenance things that they're supposed to be, that they should be using if they have surgery. But anyhow, I have lost inches off of myself, off of my waist, and I'm still going. And she also has this breast lifting. Oh my goodness, what is it called? I'm just gonna call it the breast lift or whatever. But these are non-invasive situations. So basically, it's a little collagen laser-like machine that she goes like over your breast like this. Because this skin, you know how like, these are for breasts. These are, you know, after we breastfeed, you know, your breast starts sagging, period. So this is to lift those things back up, okay? She basically takes the collagen little machine, and she rubs it back and forth with some type of gel, and for like 20 minutes on each side. Because basically what happens is this skin right here, this skin gets loose, and that's what makes your breast sag. So she goes over this area with collagen, right? This collagen liquid or whatever. And baby, I did that, and I did it twice, and I could see the difference. I could see the difference with the Mommy Makeover. I could actually see the inches. She also has this sauna bag where you do, what is it called? Where basically it's like it's a sauna bag that you it's like a body bag, a sauna body bag. She puts her lymphatic draining pads on you, and she also puts you underneath that drip thing, the sauna bag. Oh my God, and you drip and you drop and you drip yourself away. It's so good. But that is something that I have been using, that I've utilized. And I have another appointment again this weekend. And it's awesome. So I just encourage you ladies to, you know, look into things that will help you, okay? That will help you to look better. That will help you to feel better, you know? Because if we look better, then we feel better, you know? Because after we have our babies, of course, we don't feel like ourselves. Like, we feel like our bodies don't even belong to us. And true enough, we share our body for 9, I share my body for 10 months. Because I had my baby at 41 and 1. Anybody who reached 40, that's 10 months. It's not 9, okay? But yeah, we share our bodies during this process and even after the delivery. So we have to make sure that we do our self-care and our self-maintenance things that to where we can reclaim our body. Okay? And that's just one of my tips that I use. Well, another that was I gave you some others before, but I will link Keyz information down below. And well, I'll put her IG because basically, if you want to do an appointment with her, you have to you hit her up. You hit her up on IG, and then she'll get back to you. And she'll like give you her number and then set up an appointment. Blah blah blah, like that, right? But she has been in business for 6 years, and I just had to shout my girl out. She has a beautiful aura. It's just beautiful when you go in there. You'll just see, like, she does yoga in their shop. She sells lingerie. She sells, and this is just not a, this is not a video for her. This is a video for you guys, for us, and to talk about, what things I have been using to get back to myself, to reclaim my body. So, but yeah, in her shop she has, like, just different products, and she's just a lovely lady with a beautiful spirit, and you would just enjoy just being around her, to be honest, because she's that type of, she has like just good vibes, and who doesn't want to have good vibes around her, especially in a time like this, So that's Keyz, and Keyz of LA. I will link her description. I will link her IG in the description below, okay? Other than that, that's what I have for right now on this video, but I'll be back shortly. I'm going to drop I have a couple of other things I would like to talk about, so I am going to drop this content. I'm going to keep dropping this content. I'm going to come through on you guys. I'm going to keep coming through until you come through, okay? I'm trying to see what this YouTube thing do. Why not? Like, I'm in the house. Yeah, speaking of in the house, we're going to talk about career moms next. I just talk about things that are interesting to me, and topics that I am going through. Things that I experienced, that I have talking points about. Basically, why not? That's what this is about, and I just want this. I want you to be able to come to this channel and get unique things, just unique tools and tips. A little humor, because I am funny. But get a little sense of me, and just get a little sense of everything. This is not like a blog, not a blog, but like a family. I don't want to call it like that, because I really don't want to do that. Like, I'm not gonna, I'm not, I can't. But this is what I'm doing here. So if you like what I'm doing here, if you like what I'm saying, if something relates, calls out to you, if you want to have any type of question, holler at me in these comments. Okay? Because I'm going to talk back to you. I'm going to let you know if I know. I'm going to let you know if I don't know. I'm going to let you know I don't know that either. Okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.